Hey boys and girls, we have a magic trick going on today. I have a stand with some rings on them, and if you notice, the ring is bouncing and it's like levitating, it's staying up. And if I put another one on there, maybe, you can see that now I have two. And now I have three. So I have three rings that are floating. What kind of magic is going on here? We're about to read a story about a magic trick that a bunny has learned and wants to teach you something about. So we're going to come back to this at the end, and then we're going to figure out what the trick is. Miss Broadwell is going to read us a cool story. All right, Miss Broadwell.
We are ready.
Let's get started here. The name of our story.
Magician Nikki reveals magnetic magic tricks. Nikki the magician is going to do something that magicians should never do. She is going to reveal her magic secrets.
Ooh, magicians do not do that.
Let's look at her first trick.
Is she such a cute bunny?
Look at these ordinary marbles. Each one is in its own corner.
Oh, they're in their corners.
Ta-da! Look at how these marbles stick together as they hang. Now for the secret. These marbles are actually magnets. Attracting forces pull the marbles toward each other. Every magnet has two poles, north and south. The north and south poles of the magnets pull together to make this trick work.
So we have north, south, north, south, north, south, all the way down, so they're sticking together.
Look at these ordinary rings stacked on top of one another. Nothing magical here.
No, they're just sitting there.
Ta-da! Look at how these rings float. It's a stand magic? No. Now for the secret. These rings are actually ring magnets. Opposing forces push the rings away from one another.
Oh, so there is something going on there.
The poles of the magnets make this trick work. Two north poles push away from each other. Two south poles do the same thing.
So we have north and north, so now they're pushing away, pushing away. They won't stick to one another. Oh.
If you want to stack them again, put one north pole and one south pole together.
South, north, opposite poles.
Look at these ordinary horseshoes. Notice that one side has an orange dot and the other side has a blue dot. Nothing magical here. Ta-da! When we match the sides with the blue dots, the horseshoes push away from each other.
On the way.
Now for the secret. These horseshoes are actually horseshoe magnets. Opposing forces push the horseshoes away from each other. Look at these same horseshoes. Do these look familiar? Nothing magical here. Ta-da! When we match a blue dot with an orange dot, the horseshoes stick together. Now for the secret. Remember, these are actually horseshoe magnets. Attracting forces pull the horseshoes toward each other.
Oh, they're pulling.
So now you know, magnets may appear to be magical, but it's really about pulling and pushing forces. The next time you see these tricks, you'll know the real secret behind the magic. Thanks, Nikki.
Thank you, Nikki. Okay, so we're going to come back to our magnet rings. And earlier, you saw we had one floating. So if I've turned the magnet over and match an opposite pole, ooh, those two stuck together this time. And if I do the same thing with the third one, it does that as well. So I wonder if I take all of them off and put the red one on the bottom, if it would go all the way to the bottom or if it's going to repel too. What do you think? Well, let's see. Ooh, they stuck. So those poles are attracting, okay? So that would be a north and south pole. If I turn this over and it's bouncing, if I let go of it, woo, it almost flies off. that is repelling. So it's pushing away. So I have a south and south pole together, or a north and north pole. So I hope you found our magic trick fun and enjoyed the story. And we will look for you next week when we do another story on the next science thing for the week. Y'all have a good one. We love you. Mwah.